Hello, welcome to Suna in Genshin. And there's a new node open. It should be easy. Kasuhan you will it.
Into the wind.
Settle down.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
Silent.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Be sanctified.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds.
Settle down. Another test subject. Suffocate.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the mighty be humbled. Silent. Far too long test subject. Run from death.
Forgive my discourtesy.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Bow your head. Suffocate. The tides beckon.
You get everything. Nice. I got everything. Good enough. Okay, time to do some quests. Now I need to pick which one.
Yeah! Skyward! Shower me with tech!
Busted.
You lead the way. Scatter!
Why can't I play the lyre? What's happening here? Did I? Maybe I've done this before. Okay, Navia. You're the only one left. It's time.
Yeah!
Hello, Navia. Where are you?
Well, if it isn't my dear partners. That voice! It's Navia!
Aw, so cute.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
No plans in
How about
particular.
you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well.
So
Our
responsible.
financial situation right now
I'm
isn't
just so
the
great.
best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you,
So
alright.
you need help,
So what kind
Navia?
of shorthand did you use?
We can help you
Oh,
if you
wanna
need
take a
some.
look?
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later.
Yeah, that makes sense, but
Unfortunately,
Navia,
I've definitely proven myself wrong.
if you don't remember them,
Next time.
doesn't matter.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
I think we should
So
decipher
you're
that
going to head back now?
those symbols. You should not do
Yep,
that,
that's the
Navia.
plan.
Don't forget things.
Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself?
Yeah,
You
sure.
said you
Why
don't
not?
have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, sure.
Then
Let's
let's
go.
go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh,
Ooh.
you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our
Wait,
own
you-
boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Wait, why is this one yellow? Is the right choice?
Alright, follow me. I'll take you there. The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask.
Why do you have a
The
boat?
3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
Construction? Oh! There's the reason Aquabus exists.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well,
Oh yeah, that makes
what
sense.
I
That you
heard
need.
is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Hey, you need a fourth one.
Yeah,
Poisson.
that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled
I
to
think we should
figure out
add
what was going
another
on in his
line.
head. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well,
What a stubborn
that
guy.
explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
Yeah, boat ride. Is there animation, cinematic, or something? Or are we just going to get teleported? Okay, there's something.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
Oh,
Paimon,
Paimon, that's a
sorry.
sensitive
She
subject.
Totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her.
But you can never,
Sometimes,
because you
I'd
never
still look
met
at the
her.
Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Melus and Silver. Oh, the two dead.
Always.
Oh,
But no matter what,
I haven't clicked
we
anything.
can't change the past.
What the hell?
But I tell myself that I need to keep looking
It
towards
went
the
auto?
future.
How?
Everyone, even my
There's a choice.
parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
I haven't picked yet. Why did it keep going?
We've reached the
What the
shore.
hell?
Let's go. I'll show you the new poisson.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Yeah!
Ah.
Huh?
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent.
Florence.
Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
I don't remember him,
Hey,
but I'm
I
pretty
can
sure
totally
he's
take care of
in a
myself.
quest.
For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes
Old
to
man
fill.
Melus.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
Statue for what?
So, basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson.
Oh,
But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him.
so
But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this
because
dream.
he's
The funds
innocent
to build
now.
the statue were freely
Create a
donated
new
by the
statue,
people of
okay.
Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Will Nabia be featured in them too? Oh yeah.
Me?
Why
I'm just
not?
the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Oh come on, you're done.
Maybe
You've
we
done
can
great
have this conversation
Poisson.
again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callis. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me. Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine.
That's,
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and
suspicious.
Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most
Are
valuable
you going to
partner.
make statue of us?
Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
No, just happy. That's bad. Nope.
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Okay, let's pick another pose.
Can one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
That's kind of bad.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Ah, by that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something
More
off with
fruit.
the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callis look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well,
You might
tabloids
actually
did
be.
indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Paimon, don't worry. Don't worry.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
But that's the only 3 poses. So cute.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Nope.
Oh, Paimon remembers her.
Who's she?
She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform
We can
up.
pick it for you. Don't worry.
So
can
I did
teleport.
forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
What's happening?
Navia!
Ooh,
Florent, guess who's
Walter.
back?
Who's you? Who are you?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is?
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago. But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Oh yeah,
Not
you don't
heard
know.
anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we're kind of amazing.
We are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
We've been cool. All credit to
Now you
Paimon.
suddenly resist taking a dig at Paimon?
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
Oh no. That topic.
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Coulter. It's the truth.
It's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Luce and Melissa, dead. They're just gone? Luce, I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Sorry, Coulter.
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Where do I go? I can't see them. Oh, there.
Skyward!
Explain everything that happened. The prophecy and
All
everything.
of this, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We
That's a good
finally
thing.
closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Who's Romeo?
Romu?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeo's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's
Huh?
child.
So
Why?
they
Just
thought
because
she had
pregnant?
betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish.
So
With
where's the...
that, the last hope of
Oh, who-
reconciliation was
Should
gone.
we, should we try to
that's
find
what
him?
happened.
From that point on, Romeo and his people cut ties with the Spina. It never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us,
Okay, looks like
with
this
how
gonna be a search
distracted and
party.
vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
You can look into them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter,
That might be
thank you
more
for telling
fun.
me about this as well.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
Ah, in that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
You want to see Adele cheer up? Yeah, sure.
We really are the best of partners. Come on,
Come
let's
on.
go.
Let's help the kid. Get a uniform. Where is he? Oh, here? It's kinda close. Okay.
Yeah! Skyward!
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it?
That's kinda far.
Once
Why
we're
are we
there, we can stay
walking?
a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Well, you're in Meripid. Is there anything here?
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the Aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't really think that's a bad thing.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, Navia has snacks
Oh,
again.
is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Macarons?
Yeah,
Can't say
I
that.
figured you wouldn't
Say
say
that in
no
the
to a few
accent.
more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients,
You can get some.
seems like
No
we're
worries.
all out of flour and
I knew
sugar.
it.
The
can
two
get some.
most important ingredients of all. Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so he should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Oh, we have
Then I'll
those.
go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone. Ah, how did it go? Did you find the ingredients?
Yeah, we have a lot. Here you go.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Yeah, free food.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby.
There's
There's
a
no
dog.
need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
You really wanna poach me?
Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit, that's all.
Sorry, you already have a job.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Navia's
Even
right.
if Paimon was far beyond the horizon,
You always
she'd still remember
come
the
and
delicious
visit.
taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed
Navia's
to have been
macaron.
graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
There's something at the side.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast.
May your
Come on.
travels go smoothly.
Let's check.
May the
Let's
Spina
check the bush.
continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time. All set? Let's move out then. I
There's
asked
nothing
some
here.
old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
Yep, there's nothing here. What was that? Someone following us? Maybe someone's following Navia. Then that's not a good thing. But we can fight, so I guess it's fine. Ooh. A shop.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
Why is that not
The
yours?
Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you
Demoiselle.
here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey,
And this is an
that's not the
important
only
gift.
reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss
Oh.
has got a point.
Someone's
Going
following
on a
us.
trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa, so
Who
as a
are you?
result,
Are you
she
the
found
Rohu?
all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her. Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
We need to chase that guy.
Is something up, Traveler?
Follow me.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Hey, where's that guy?
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Why can't I?
Stop right there!
1, 2. Angler. I caught one.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Martinat. Okay.
Gotcha!
I'm impressed. You actually want to fight.
Skyward!
Wait, why am I
Now,
low HP?
talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Looks like I need to heal first.
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Oh, the
How did it go?
blacksmith
boss?
was just
Are
watching
any of
us.
you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
Vengeance
We
on
were
what?
discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge?
On what?
Wait,
Come on.
you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
Oh,
We
he's
were
still
out
smug.
drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day.
So we
Too
can
bad
just send
you
them to
guys
the
messed up
Mercury.
ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
No, we can't. We need the guards.
Listen,
Send him to the mirror pit.
Palace is long dead. No matter
We can't
what
let
happened
this
in the
slide.
past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your
Oh.
attack.
Come
That
on.
should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
Press
I
charges,
understand.
Navia.
Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I think we should follow them.
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
Don't worry, Navia. We can
I'd
protect
rather
you.
things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Betcha there'll be
Ooh,
people
grilled
singing
fish.
sea shanties too. How does that sound?
Huh.
You got us with the
That
food.
does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Oh, Paimon. Okay. Go here.
I'll take care of it.
Let the show begin.
Okay, that should be enough to heal all the injuries.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better
If
or
you
worse,
want,
that
improve
always made him
Poisson.
stand out from the crowd.
But it was halt because
And that's
of the
also why people hated him
incident
just as much as they
happened
loved
to his
him.
father.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Maybe?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, don't do that to Paimon.
Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Yay. We sit inside. Not here. Oh, here. It. Fantastic, wonderful performance. Yeah. Slowly die down. Return to your room. Paimon.
Hello?
Knock at the door.
Are you asleep yet? Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
Yeah,
Wanna go
sure.
fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Yeah. We can catch some fish.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
Oh, you're
Don't
good.
worry.
Don't worry about
You
it.
don't have to do
Navia.
any actual fishing if you're too tired. Just think of it as keeping me company. How does that sound?
We can fish.
Okay,
We're not
let's
that
go.
tired.
To the fishing spot.
Fish with Navia. Oh, here. This is the closest one. Yeah. Arena dive. There's nothing. No chest.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of cheating.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
That's not
But
fishing.
shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, traveler? That's how I feel as well. To me, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Well, she's a boss.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
So
That's
she
a
has
thing?
more things to do. And Paimon
I'm
is
sure
kinda
you'd
lazy.
get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me.
Oh, you were spoiled by the
Can you
Spina.
imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Malouse and Silver were always there too. No
Oh,
matter what
I
Papa
wanna see
yelled,
those kind of
nobody else would say a word.
thing. But
Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless,
I don't
because he
think they will
eventually stopped
add
getting on my
some
case so often.
photos of
Paimon
those
would have
things.
never guessed.
Oh, but that will be too
Yeah.
cute.
Looking back on it now as
It'd
an
be great.
adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Malouse come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences.
Oh, it's
And
getting
when that
dark.
time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Still be hurt. Why, of course, two of his best friend died.
Sorry. Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Mm-hmm. Although,
Yeah,
maybe
we're
there's a
still
part
nice.
of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
We got something. Come on, come on.
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together.
Oh, don't worry.
Can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
We can just reel it
You want
ourselves.
Paimon to help too?
Of course, Paimon. Come on. We're getting free food here. Rod continue to rack up. Oh, wow. Why is Navia not getting a fish? Get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Oh no. Yep, you won't get a fish. You don't even have a
Stop
hook.
wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Huh?
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, we got hook, you don't.
If we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep her
We
eyes
have
open
another
anymore.
traitor. Was that the same guy that
All
came
right,
from the
go
Mermaid?
to bed. I had a great time today. See you tomorrow. So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Almost the same.
Paimon dreamt that she danced
Oh
with
no,
the
he
sea
might
stars,
be a
so you
traitor.
could say it was stellar. Get it?
The face. The look of disappointment.
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
We can just
Paimon hopes
teleport.
she'll
We don't
really
need a boat.
appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
Oh, we don't have to get into a boat. We can just teleport now.
I'll protect us.
Skyward! Scatter!
Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court too.
Hello, Adele.
Thank you so much, boss.
Don't
You got
call
your
her
tele-
boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be
You got your
fine.
uniform, Adele.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while.
Hi, Adele.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
Aw.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too.
Oh, of course.
What's
Navia's
in
great.
this thing? Can I look?
Oh, it's your gift.
course. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uniform.
Ah, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
You can use it when you grow older.
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So, I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well,
Okay.
thank
You
you
just need
so
to wait,
much,
Adele.
Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
Grow up fast. That's not how it
But
works,
you can't
Del.
really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
Florent.
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
Okay, looks like we
What?
need to fight.
Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to bomb the Aquabus.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson.
You have to stop him.
Yeah.
Let's go, Paimon.
If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine
Oh,
line to
don't
you?
worry, Navia. You can handle
If
this.
the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
You got
Leave
it?
to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Okay, Navia should be alright. We'll just finish this quickly and go
Let's
back
go,
to
you
Navia.
two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
I knew it. He's a traitor.
Watch out, boss!
Oh, Coulter.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues,
Oh, I hate
I've never cared
traitors.
for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
Why?
You better stay
Navia,
close to me.
Navia haven't even met you. Well, he
Romeo
met
promised me that he would leave
he met
Poisson
you.
alone if I could just take you out.
A little bit, I
But it was
guess.
like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know.
So you're a
But I
coward.
swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia.
What do you mean?
Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead.
Why is
Everyone dead.
every villain
all
like
because
this?
of you.
They blame
So the
someone
shock and grief you showed
for
us
something
before,
they didn't do
that was
anything.
in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
Why? Do you want them to die
once
for
loved
you?
the Spina and Poisson
You
more
traitor?
than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss.
Can we
He's
just kick his
spouting
butt?
nonsense.
Have you ever
It's
considered
it's annoying.
that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
Of course, that's the truth.
Because
Why would people
if you
stay for
do
Navia?
falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences.
Is he an idiot?
And when that
They
time
stay on the
comes,
place because they love
those
the
most
place, not
precious
because
to
they
you
love a person.
really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Yeah, looking back on it now
Because
as
if you
an
love a
adult,
person, you can
I
just
can hardly believe
tell the
how
person to
patient
move with you.
and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me?
Oh, come
Is
on,
their
Coulter.
kindness-
You idiot.
Real?
Shut your mouth!
Yeah,
I,
tell
for
him.
one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her too.
Yeah, go Adele.
I don't
I'm
know
liking
how
you
to
more and more,
explain it,
Adele.
but I like her, and that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss,
Do you really think you can
there's no
win?
time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
Are we going to fight? Oh, he got Lucky's.
Watch out!
Okay, one down. Oops.
Proper send off from the Spina with love.
Oh.
Oh, coming at ya.
I think I need to kill the main guy. Wait, I need to... Oh, he died from the ult. I was going to shotgun his face to the ground.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly, and don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
Ooh. The mana.
I don't know,
No, ER.
but I
Energy.
have to go.
They don't call it mana, they call it energy. That's the entrance of Poisson.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Okay, good thinking, Paimon.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Okay.
Busted!
I think I need more damage.
Yeah! Scatter!
Strike a pop.
Oh,
Gotcha!
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
yep. And looks like we are.
Quietly now.
Yeah, swirl.
These must be the explosives, right?
Now how do we
This is
remove
the
them?
control mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
Let me just... A key.
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Okay, let's find a key. Which side? Nothing.
Let me turn this guy over. Oh, he's super heavy. He could probably eat a whole Paimon just for breakfast.
I like that. Search. Nothing. Nothing. Yes.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Why can't I move? Come on. Shit. I hate it when they do that. It's been 4 version and they still lock the camera of the
How'd
players.
you do it, right? Navi and Florent should be able to relax now. Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Maybe we should remove the explosive now that it's off. Oh, there's more. Wait, Geo Traveler, let's go.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Yeah, Geo Traveler. Come on, bigger pillars.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way.
The shotgun. Oh, it's so awesome. Why are content characters this great?
Fire!
Oh, no. Check on Navia, check on Navia. Okay, she's okay. Good. That's so cute. They made her look so cute but so badass at the same time.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say
yeah.
to them.
Good job, Navia.
Regardless of
Stand your
whether their
ground.
hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah, you were so cool, Navia.
Luckily, we were just in time. It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeu really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Got it. That's good at least. Coulter,
Who
I
called
can
her?
understand how you feel. The things that we lost.
What do you mean you understand how you
they're
feel? He's just an
forever
idiot,
beyond our
Navia.
grasp now.
You don't need to understand that kind of
And
feeling.
that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula. But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're
Oh, come
welcome
on,
to pay
Navia.
another
He's
visit to Poisson.
an idiot.
Thank you, Navia.
I don't think you should accept him anymore. He tried to kill you, tried to kill everyone in Poisson.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She
Yeah,
is
she's
also,
too kind.
I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared,
Ooh,
you know.
a challenge.
I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really
It's
happy.
shorter than Purina's
What
quest.
happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left.
You just too
Traveler.
much.
I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
Okay,
Do you
what's
really
it?
see me as your partner?
Of course.
Of course.
Good job.
That's good then.
Good job,
Hearing that,
Traveler.
It brings me more relief than I can say.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days. Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me. I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Paimon is
Well,
just a
since it's
homie.
ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
What do you mean?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Oh, Florent.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right
Florent,
now.
what are you going to reveal?
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Okay, it's a pleasant one. I'm going to believe you, Florent. Don't do anything stupid, okay? Oh, it must be the statue.
Skyward!
Wait, it might actually be the statue.
Skyward! Scatter!
Here I am.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
if
not
you're
smiling
ready,
anymore.
I'll unveil the present.
And your eyes has no shine. There it is. Ooh. Navia looks like her mother. Beautiful.
This is
It's not even finished
Papa.
yet.
Mother. And me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow. This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
Arcanol.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Must believe the bond
Thank
within
you
us.
so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
It was great. The ending was great. Don't need to talk to you before it's finished.
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why'd you have to remind me?
A
Please
plastered
don't say that
Navia.
again. It's super embarrassing for me. Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Oh, wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Oh, I'm gonna mention it every time. Yeah. Okay. That was great.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Hello, Catherine. Give
Thank
me
you for
rewards.
completing today's commissions.
Yeah. How many? How many? How many? 3 more. Nothing again. Wait, how many days left? 7 days. I still may be able to get 5 rolls from the event and the dailies. That might not be enough to get Chiori. I guess that's fine. Ooh,
Skyward!
I can always visit this place anyway. I'm sorry. Visit Chiori. Chiori! Are you there? Wait, no one's here. What? She's not here. Oh, scam. Emily from now. I guess I'd go for Kirara. My clothes and word got them while I was on a delivery run. It says a photo here. I'll drop your store pickup. Oh, an order. Well, Kirara is the best advertisement for Chiori because she goes everywhere on Tevat while wearing her clothes. I heard a thing. Okay, nothing useful here. There should be something here. Maybe I'll just go and do some do some puzzles so I can get some sigil. How many sigil do I need anyway?
Let the show be.
Oh. There's no rainbow. The next one is blue. Okay. I guess I'll just go with the green. How about the green? I already finished the Sakura tree in Inazuma. Already finished the Dragon Spine. Already finished the Chasm. There's no more easy rainbow fates I can get.
Take it easy.
Oh, I need 35, 70, 105. I need 80. Okay, time to collect rewards, I guess. From here. Is the fastest way I can get some? Nope. Finished, 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 finished. Yep. The check mark. Oh, there's one. There's two right here. Okay. That's 5. Okay, better than nothing, I guess. Could do some domains. Get some gems and some star. Sigil. Maybe I can get some star. Dendroculus? What's the way there? Are they called Dendroculus? Don't remember their actual name. I can go here first. Okay, navigate here. This is not a bad one. Nice.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Your gun. Oh, there it is. It was an easy find. I barely did anything. Oh, there's something on the side. Okay, just a guardian, I guess.
Treasure. One way to draw
Wait,
your
where-
target out of hiding.
Where are you going? This is your thing. Where are you taking me? Okay, there's a start. Yep, above. Switch. Oh, currently in state. Okay, that thing is a treasure, maybe? Most of the time.
Treasure.
Switch.
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Okay, where's the fruit? Oh, there you are. Found it. Where are the others? Can't find the other two. The other one. Where's the other one? Fudge, fudge, fudge. I didn't see. Where'd it go? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I can just do it again. Oh, a bob, okay. To go here first. Then go on the top. Where's the... Oh, there you are. Okay, I can reach.
Perhaps one should invent some form of curial discernment mechanism.
Oh, I forgot this thing has a range. I'm gonna do that after I do this. I was going to a domain. I got stuck by these puzzles. Ooh. Special for live. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can use this little pink thing to replace the position of the stars. The Spider-Man thing. I see.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
What happened? Why didn't it get... It didn't get placed? What the hell? Too far, I guess. Where's it? It's gone. Oh, it was too high.
Perhaps one should invent some
Ooh,
form of
too.
curial discernment mechanism.
Wait, where's the... There you are. Is this the last one? How many this thing? There. There's a lot of things in this area. Like I need to explore this place a little bit more. Can get every reward. Oh, it's circling back. Oh, this might be the last one. Last one to the original spot. Kinda cool. Like the idea. Oops. Nice.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
We get there. Yeah. I think I need to set up first. Huh? Nothing happened. How do I get there? From here. Oh, where? Oh, here it is. It's here. Nice. Should be enough. Set up. Go. Nice. Got it.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Skyward! Scatter!
Okay, you're next. Oh. There's something there. Looks like that's the domain. Okay, I just need dendron. That thing is a puzzle. That thing is something. There's a mark in the stone. Oh, the first one. Back to where it all started.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
For easy access, I guess. The area. Easy. The first one, second one, the third one. Okay. They made this too easy.
I'll ensure your safety.
First, second, third. I can't see the fourth. There's a chest here. The only one. Yep, the only one.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Enemies. Okay. Quick setup.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah. I think the taunt is better than the control.
Gotcha.
Let's dance.
Here comes the catch.
Be amazed. Hi. Step on him.
Oh, new one.
Shower me with praise.
Busted.
Oh, hi. Are you resistant? Yep. Resistant to Hydra.
Let the show begin.
Doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah.
Strike a pop.
Do I use my burst? Yeah, why not?
Things are about
Make
to
this
get thick.
easier.
Over here. Come. Hi.
Oh, he's going to attack. I killed him before the attack. Okay, that's kind of sad. He was going for a big one. Okay, how many was that? Okay, not enough yet. I guess I'll go for this one. Navigate here first, then you. Oopsie. I need to teleport. Go up. Hmm. Big
I trust
movement.
you have packed ample.
These are puzzles that I think I'll do later. Coming first.
Busted.
Skyward! Scatter!
Easy money.
Yeah. Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Skyward. Scatter.
Okay, now for the domain. The Bob.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter.
Oh, right over here.
Yeah. Skyward.
That was easy. Enemies, check. Dendro. Okay. Dendro and Hydro.
Wait for my signal.
I need my Barbara for heal. Will this be enough healing from them?
Shower me with praise! Let the world come out!
Game's up. Time's up.
I'll settle this! Get with me!
Why can't I?
Stray clouds converge. Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Riveting. Skyward.
Dylan doesn't work with plunge. Why can't I'm getting stunned?
Yeah. Skyward. Seize the skies.
Kinda annoying. Nice. I forgot. If I want to plunge, I can't use Yelan. Wait, that should be enough. Let's see. Oh, I just finished Navia's quest. I'm just collecting all the domain on Sumeru. And that's it. I finished the domain in Sumeru. Okay, I finished already the domain in Fontaine, domain here. Yep, that's all the domain in this map, I guess. I finish it. Kinda disappointing they didn't give more. Wait, why can't I click on them? Oh. Yes, that's good enough for today. There's no more story quests. I can just finish it. Then the next time is hangout event, I guess. Either Lynette or Noel. Maybe I'll go for Noel next time. So, good enough for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you again next time and bye bye.